Hi, I'm Ari.
I'm Nick.
And I like turtle.
Hi, I'm Nick.
I'm Ari.
Wait, what? Backwards?
No dead memes.
Hi, I'm Nick.
I'm Nick.
And I'm Nick. Keep it. No, we're not redoing this. Keep it.
Hello, I'm Ari.
I'm Nick.
Andy Circus.
Well, I don't understand.
Andy Circus. Wee, I'm a monkey. Wee.
I don't get the reference. That's the thing. I don't get the reference.
I'm Dobby, the house elf. Give me a shock.
Hi, I'm Ari.
I'm Nick.
And this is literally our 10th time trying to start this phone.
I like that one.
You ruined it again for us.
Hi, I'm Ari.
I'm Nick.
And I'm Mickey Mouse.
That was a bad impression.
I'm Mickey Mouse.
Did you say I'm Ricky Mouse? Welcome to Pwn 16. Nick, tell them what we're up to.
Well, today we're talking about something that has become a bit of a staple on Pwn. We're talking
Paper clips. Am I right? Hold papers together, but also tear them apart? This is why paper clips are better than staples, because if you want to unclip a paper clip, you just use the
Why
paper
don't
clip
you use
to...
one of those little squishy clips? Have they got a name?
Always a safety clip.
Not today. We're talking about bad movies. It's that time of
Tobacco.
the year.
Tobacco's a
Staple
very...
crops.
Darndest, that's a knee slapper. Get over here, knee.
Well, I just had fun editing that. That's the dumbest thing in the video.
Are you gonna put that in the video?
I am. That's just it.
I feel
The little
embarrassed
leg
now.
is gonna-
Come
Maybe
over here.
don't say embarrassing things that I won't put it in.
Oh, is that how it works?
Today on Pwn.
Today's feast...
Tobacco.
Marinara sauce. Okay, I
Verse.
swear to God, if either of you mention Adam Sandler or Newton, I will not. I just won't. No. I'm gonna try this one more time.
No, you're gonna try it as many times as it takes. Take it back from the intro card.
Welcome to Pwn 16.
He's gonna edit it out so it's seamless.
Now, whenever we talk, we have to talk with the and like Pop is in the middle. He'll just edit it
It'll make it really
out.
easy for edit.
It doesn't
Amen.
work. You can stop at different points.
Now, whenever we talk, we have to talk with random like Pop is in the middle. He'll just edit it out.
It'll make it really easy for edit.
It doesn't
Amen.
work.
I'll replace
Speaking
with
of
hands.
bad,
No one mentioned bad.
But you know what we did mention?
no.
Adam Sandler. What are we talking about, Nick?
Today we will be talking about
Bad movies.
bad movies.
We usually do that, but this time we're doing it in the same way.
The day this goes up is going to be
What's that one?
December 15th, right? Which is the day that Last Jedi comes out. But we're not talking about Last Jedi, because that's the real...
That was a spoiler for The Last Jedi.
Spoiler alert, someone gets their arm chopped off.
And it's not Count Dooku.
Hey, let me tell you that.
Continue about the less than good movies, Nick.
Bad movies are movies that are not good. And those are also what we will be talking about today. Now the paper's out, so you can't ruin this, okay?
Really?
I don't know if you knew
Don't
this.
test
Watch me.
I don't... Do you remember a year ago, almost to the day,
I don't remember 2 weeks ago.
But I do remember a year ago.
Feel that.
we talked about how Hollywood was dying. And we're not going to talk about that today, but we might be talking about a side effect of it, right? I don't even remember where I was, so I'm just going to keep going. There are a lot of bad movies, but they're often bad in very different ways. Why are you laughing?
I saw one title.
Yeah, okay, I warned you. Movies can be bad in like varying levels, right? There's the
I'm
movies
not.
that are just made to make money, right? And there's a lot of those.
Like every movie.
Yeah.
Most
One
okay,
might
no.
say.
I mean, movies that are made with
Except-
the sole intention of making money. There are movies that are kind of like just bad ideas from the start, right? You're like, why would you even make that? There are things that are ironically good in in how bad they are, right? There's like entertainingly bad, I should say. No, Sharknado falls into a different category, which is intentionally bad. Movies that are made because, haha, it's funny, look at how bad we are. And then there's, of course...
One might say, Pwn.
No, Pwn is unintentionally, unironically bad. Things that are made with good intentions, you know, and just turn out awful.
Like Ari.
Then there is the topic of today's episode, which is movies that are just... why?
Like Wes.
Just why?
Okay.
We're gonna get into future bad movies, but just to establish what these why movies are. I've got a few from the last few years, right? They're movies that are just why.
Foreshadowing.
Foreshadowing. Are you familiar with the film Monster Trucks that came out earlier this year?
I am.
That is an example of just why was this made, right? Because it is the worst thing.
Is it an animated thing?
No. Well,
Hey, Sam. You don't see something crazy? I'm sleeping out right now. Told you never seen anything like this.
this one almost looked like a good movie at the beginning.
So it's Transformers.
Wait. No. It's worse. Do you remember that weird slug-looking thing in Force Awakens that chases Han Solo through a ship? Imagine that in a car.
Take a look. You like siding in my truck?
It is an engine for my truck.
Isn't that right, Creech?
You named him Creech. Think you can keep up with me? You got it!
You see that?
Show up! Aren't you curious about where it came from?
I'm gonna get you home and away from whoever's after you.
I love you too.
Watch out! Now's a good time to take charge!
Let go! I can see better than you!
Hey, get back in there! You're supposed to die!
The monster is in the trunk.
I repeat, the monster is in the... Don't you just love when they say the name of the movie in the movie?
Was that Morgan?
This is a real... This truck, it's crazy. It's a real...
Monster
Range Rover.
You get the idea that is a good movie compared to what we're talking about today. Emoji Movie. We talked about that a year ago today, almost, right?
You talked about it.
I talked about that in a garage almost a year ago today. I sat there and
So
just
sad.
I shot my
I was hanging out in my garage.
I'm gonna take that clip completely out of context. Almost a year ago today.
No,
I
that's
was talking about the Emoji Movie alone in my garage.
here in my garage. Got the new Emoji Movie trailer.
That's new sketch is like you and I just like we're like, where's Nick? Go over to his house, go into his garage, and he just huddled in the corner.
He's
Being
like,
oh, Emoji Movie is so bad. Emoji Movie.
James Corden is in the Emoji Movie, and believe it or not, James Corden is going to be a recurring topic today. Just you wait for it.
Oh.
Have you seen the trailers for Geostorm?
Yes. You know what? I was lied to. On the Snapchat story, it said that this guy drops an egg and it fries on the sidewalk. Doesn't happen in the movie.
Me and Blake
Lied
went
to.
to see Spider-Man Homecoming, and we saw the trailer for that, and I could not believe it was a real thing. Like, ooh, the weather's controlled, but now the satellites are being hacked, and we're in a taxi cab with the president.
Okay, but like that. Let's be honest. That's actually how global warming works.
Yes, the president sits in a taxi cab.
I don't know what's happening.
Shit.
Someone
Boss
get a
Baby.
stapler.
You can tell us about Boss Baby.
So what happened was, I was
Yeah,
with my
thanks so
friend, and he's like, I'm trying to think of, and he saw the movie, and I have no idea what the movie was.
This is the same friend who thought that a quinceañera was a Jewish tradition.
Yes. So this friend,
But that's beside.
that's not the point. This
It's a
friend,
coincidence.
he told me that, yeah, it's a great movie to see on like your first date.
I didn't know it was your first.
It was.
Oh no.
It was my first real date with my girlfriend, and we saw the movie Boss Baby, about a baby who was
The
also the
boss.
boss of babies, kind of. Why?
Listen up, everyone. If you want to have a girlfriend, take her to see a movie starring Alec Baldwin as a baby.
If
Free-
she stays
free-
with you after Boss Baby, you know,
You know you're perfect.
yeah,
That's
you know,
it.
you know she'll, yeah.
Of all the films on this list, I did some quick calculations to see how much money they made. Monster Trucks lost $135 million. The Emoji Movie made $116 million because they had a $50 budget and then like a $40.
$50 budget.
Just
So
feel
what you're telling me is that some executive in Hollywood was like, hey, here's $50. Hey.
high
Geostorm
five.
technically is still in theaters, so it might make more, but it's made $15.5 million over 2 months. Out of a $120 million budget, which is $192
Hey man, you know what they
including
say?
advertising.
Month number 3?
Boss Baby actually is the highest grossing film on this list, almost $300 million, $298 million. Gods of Egypt,
You're
however,
welcome.
lost $101.3 million. Wes, did you see Gods of Egypt?
No,
or do you just,
no way, dude.
You just think it's the worst thing?
Yes, it is.
I did see London Has Fallen.
London.
$85.7 million.
Boy, I want to see Egypt has fallen, Paris
the
has
emoji.
fallen.
Okay. Boss Baby.
The apple has fallen in Newton v. Alien.
The
Long
Angry
Guys.
Birds movie made $233 million and has a higher budget than London Has Fallen.
So you saw it?
Oh boy.
No, but I did see London Has Fallen and the Emoji Movie and the Angry Birds movie, and I can say of them, the Emoji Movie was the worst. Possibly worse than the Christmas special.
It's the worst thing you've seen in your life.
I doubt it.
I've seen some pretty bad things. I think
Luke
it's up there.
I like him.
Well, that's staying in there. He'll be the only one to leave a comment on this video too. We already know. Let's talk about future bad movies.
You can't know if they'll be bad.
So, that's true. That's true. I won't say I will. But with titles like No Malone coming out 2018, would we like to do the predict the plot, or can I just read the plot? Because trust me, what I say is gonna automatically be worse than anything you could come up with.
you
A
wanna
film
Challenge
Wait, wait, wait.
accepted.
Oh, you got this one.
Okay, so basically, there's a gnome, right? And he's taking a shit in the toilet. As you do as a gnome, right? But he actually lives in the garden of the house, right? So the family leaves, including the little boy, and gnome's like, how am I gonna protect this house? And then 2 guys come over, two evil gnomes. They're called
The misnomers.
The misnomers. They're up to some shady business.
You don't
This
even
is a
know.
club.
I watched this with Steven.
Well, it has to be good.
Guess who
Oh,
directed this
Shrek.
film?
Shrek
From the
directed it?
director of The Nut Job.
What's with all the tiny Santas? They're garden gnomes. Then why aren't they in the garden?
What the fuck is that on her head?
She has a point though.
No, she doesn't. She has a bun, not a point.
Lightning doesn't
Wait,
make
so
it
the
darker.
gnome isn't even
Is
alone.
no exception.
Is no
The gnomes
exception.
are not
Wait, wait.
alone.
George Lopez plays a gnome.
What do you want?
We gnomes are here to guard this house from creatures from another dimension.
I warned you.
Gnome hiding.
Those aren't even
Wait
puns.
for the
No,
tagline. The
no.
tagline is the worst pun I've ever seen.
No fear.
That doesn't even make
Wait,
sense.
get ready. Get ready.
Oh no, not joking.
Gnome guts, gnome glory.
Yes, that's what I'm talking
And
about.
that is the best film we've
I
talked
think
about.
I'm just numb to these.
Are you
No
to
to
these?
them.
How do you think it will do at the box office?
I think it will do very well because people have drinking games where you have to take a shot every time they make a gnome pun.
We'd be dead from watching the trailer. That comes out in March of 2018. A week later, Sherlock Gnomes comes out.
for that one.
What?
I'm pumped for that one.
Sherlock Gnomes?
That'll probably be better than Gnome Alone.
Oh, definitely.
I just was putting it there because like they're making 2 gnome films in a month. Is that going to be the new thing?
I think that we need more.
Get ready. I don't have a trailer for this unfortunately, but we're getting into bad territory.
They don't even-
Smallfoot. There's not a sequel to Land Before Time. Don't you get excited. A Yeti named Migo, voiced by Channing Tatum,
Amigo.
is convinced that elusive creatures known as Smallfoots, actually humans, really do exist. Starring
Oh no.
Oh,
starring
no.
the greatest cast. Are you ready? Channing Tatum, James Corden, Zendaya, Common, LeBron James, and Danny DeVito. Several of those names will be making other appearances on this list.
Oh man, that's gonna be like some heartwarming bullshit. They're like, oh, we're the same. You and I are the same.
Skyscraper. You're not gonna get anything out of this. Wait for the next one, okay?
Oh, I've got something for that. It's a skyscraper that lives and breathes. It's a guy who scrapes the skies.
Former FBI hostage rescue team leader and U.S. war veteran Will Ford now assesses security for skyscrapers. On assignment in China, he finds the tallest, safest building in the world ablaze. It's not the safest building in the world.
Or the tallest.
And he's blamed for it. A wanted man on the run. That's the end of the sentence. He must find those responsible, clear his name, and somehow rescue his family who's inside the building. Wait, how long is it burning?
It probably was.
Starring Dwayne Johnson as Will Ford, a former FBI hostage rescue team leader who now assesses security for skyscrapers.
So
this is Insecure, and then he walks out and fire breaks loose, and he's like, I knew it.
I'll let you do. I'll skip that one. I'll come back to it so that you can figure out the plot of Tyler Perry's A Medea Family Funeral.
It's the end. I think it's the end of those movies. Thanks a bunch.
No, it's not. There's a sequel to Tyler Perry's
A Family Funeral too.
I'm ready.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
The Meg.
The Meg?
The Meg.
The Meg.
The Meg.
In what context? The Family Guy Meg?
A short...
It's a mug.
A short term for Megalodon.
Oh. So
Now-
it's an animated kids show. Wait.
I'd like to show you the poster. Actually, this isn't the poster. This is the cover of the book that it is based on.
Ooh. That's the cover of the book.
That is the cover of the book.
No, that's a 90s action movie.
It's funny you say that, Wes. A 90s action movie.
Okay.
Because The Meg, a film coming out in 2018, has been in development hell since 1997. 21 years later.
They can only make it better after 21 years.
The novel begins in the late Cretaceous with a herd of Shantagosaurus being attacked by a T-Rex on a shoreline. The T-Rex chases a pair of them into the sea, and he gets stuck in the mud. And then he gets eaten by a megalodon. Fast forward 64 million years.
I want to see how the plot connects.
to Jonas Taylor, who's a Jonas brother, I guess. He's a deep-sea
Yes.
diver working for the U.S. Navy. He sees a megalodon in the Marianas Trench as a Navy man in 1997. He's the only survivor. I don't know what he's the survivor of. It doesn't say. He becomes a paleontologist. As
Wait,
the
the
only
Meg does.
survivor.
The Meg.
I'm picturing like Indiana Jones, but he's a shark.
Yes, very interesting.
Guys, let's do it. Indiana Jones. The shark Indiana
Yes.
Jones.
Tries to prove the megalodon's real.
And he's an archaeologist, so he's Indiana Bones.
But he is still considered a crackpot. Starring Jason Statham as the shark, of course. Here we get into bad territory.
You said that like 3 times.
Come on,
No. Like, actually, you're gonna hurt when you hear this. There's a new Transformers coming out.
Monster
The
Trucks.
the sequel to the B movie, Bumblebee, starring John Cena as a undisclosed character.
As the Bee, obviously.
I hope so.
I hope so.
How the Grinch Stole Christmas, starring Benedict Cumberbatch as the Grinch.
Or more like
so
Sherlock
odd.
Gnomes.
Speaking of Sherlock Gnomes, Holmes and Watson, directed by
Or
a fake
Gnomes.
Coen brother, Ethan.
Wait, is that real?
I looked it up. He's
He's different than Ethan
He,
Coen.
the only thing he's done, he wrote for King of the Hill, he wrote Idiocracy, he wrote Madagascar 2, and he directed Get Hard, starring Will Ferrell.
Really?
Dumbo.
That's Italian.
It just says
Princesse.
Dumbo. It just says Dumbo at the bottom.
I couldn't be bothered to actually...
Dumbo.
Yeah.
I know what Dumbo is, Nick.
This doesn't sound as bad as some of the others, but Colin Farrell stars as Holt Ferrier, a war veteran, off to a great start.
Wait,
A former circus
what
star.
Dumbo is this? I don't know.
This ain't your grandpappy's Dumbo.
Who finds his life turned upside down.
This is the story. Oh, my life got turned.
When he returns from the war, he's hired by Medici, played by Danny DeVito, to care for a newborn elephant, whom his 2 children befriend. Guess who plays the villain in this film? Michael Keaton
Fuck you, I'm black.
plays V.A. Vandermeer, a ruthless and enigmatic entrepreneur who acquires the circus to exploit the elephant. Michael Keaton rapes an elephant in this film. Then we have You've heard of Cars. And Cars 2 and Cars 3.
Monster
Maybe
Have you
you've
heard of Cars
Planes.
4?
Planes and Planes 2. But are you ready for the sequel to Planes, the third film in the Planes cinematic universe? In July of 2017, John Lasseter announced the third film in the Planes cinematic universe would explore
What a legendary
another
trilogy.
form of aviation.
Submarines.
Space aviation. It's gonna be Cars in space.
No, it's actually an untitled space movie.
Yeah.
Cars.
Which itself is followed by the Playmobil movie. You know, everyone's favorite toy brand.
The fake Legos.
What's next? Roblox the film?
Don't give him
Mega
ideas.
Bloks the film?
Don't give him
Yes,
ideas.
No.
Mega Blocks the film.
No, you know what is
Yes.
next?
Yes, Mega Blocks.
Minecraft the film.
I was about to get that. I was about
starring
to guess that.
Steve Carell
As
as
Steve.
Steve.
Corral. Got it.
That's all we have time for on Pwn today.
Okay.
For this episode of Pwn 16, we're bringing it back, baby. We're talking about movies,
And then we're gonna make 2 more episodes and go on another hiatus, as you did.
As you do.
as you did.
Maybe
a Christmas
skit.
special.
Think about it.
Maybe a Star Wars.
Don't get your hopes up.
If you liked this video,
Oh, yeah.
thumbs down. If you commented on this video,
Thumbs up.
leave a favorite.
And if you want to subscribe to this video, subscribe to Breaking Bad. Ari, I think you have something to say about our sponsor for this week.
Yes, we are not sponsored by Audible.com. We are sponsored by Audible.com
Slash
/PWN.
Get a free audio, but
They are audio.
Big shout out to Febreze.
Big shout out to.
Who else have we
Here's a
given
username and
Username
password.
and password. Johnny Febreze 23.
Pepsi.
Big shout out to Harry's.
Get our Pepsi.
Harry's
Mac
Shavers.
Weldon.
Get our limited edition Pepsi mug in the comments below. We have a giveaway. We're giving away Ari's cat.
This is a link
Wait,
to the
Ari.
Craigslist post.
Net
Oh no,
neutrality.
the link's out of the page.
No, it's here.
Wait.
Nick has to put it in.
I do. This
luck
comes
with that.
out the day after the net neutrality. vote.
Not
So
neutrality.
if you don't see this video,
Not
that means
neutrality,
there
am I
is no
right?
net neutrality.
Hashtag net neutrality. Put it out there.
Don't let them silence
Hashtag.
us. Don't let editing Nick silence us. Nope.
You're whispering, so you're not silent. Like,
Fun bit. Fun bit.
what will we be talking about in the next episode, Wes?
I don't know movies.
We haven't gotten there yet.
No.
Movies.
I never. We've
Paper clips and other options. Boom.
It was funny, but I
And I'm a tasteless asshole.